This topic you'll see in Course 1, heavily in Course 2, a little break by C3, but then again at Sims 1, C4, and Sims 2. So a little bit in every single exam you'll possibly see this, plus fantastic for real world because every buy and sell transaction you do will have a FINTRAC obligation. When going through the extremely vast Humber College real estate material, it's very hard to determine, okay, is this something I need to know for the exam? Is this something I'll ever use in real world? Realistically, some of the stuff, okay, maybe on the exam, but some of the stuff never real world. FINTRAC is not one of those. This will be something you will be doing once licensed on every buy or sell transaction. First, let's learn what it is on a base level. What is it, why it exists, what it does. Second, what are our obligations as real estate agents? And third, stick around to the end and we'll break down a really good multiple choice question you may see in the exams. The goal of this video, get the concepts of FINTRAC to sink in so you can confidently answer any question on the topic when it comes up in the exams. As usual, if you are looking for more support to pass the exams, look to the Exam Master mini courses in the description below. More on that later in the video, but let's just dive right into it. First, what is it, why it exists, and what it does? FINTRAC was created in the year 2000 and stands for Financial Transactions and Report Analyst Center. It has a physical office located in Ottawa, and it is a center, right? It is a financial intelligence unit, and it was established by a law called the Proceeds of Crime, Money Laundering, and Terrorist Financing Act. So another big acronym you'll see there, PCMLTFA. Try to keep it simple in your mind, right? FINTRAC is the center and PCMLTFA is the law. FINTRAC assists in the detection, prevention, and deterrence of money laundering and the financing of terrorist activities. So when I first read that, when I was first going through the Humber College real estate and I read that, especially that end, financing terrorist activities, I was like, what is this, right? I'm getting my real estate license. I'm not becoming a police officer. I'm not joining the CIA. Am I ever going to use this? The thing is, FINTRAC is a part of a ton of businesses and they all have obligations similar to ours. From accountants to casinos, insurance, mortgages, it's not just us real estate agents or anything like that. Prevention and deterrence of money laundering, that's essentially the main thing for us as realtors. Second on the list, what are our obligations as real estate agents here in Ontario regarding FINTRAC? So I'll give you a good short list, but essentially they want you to be observant with your clients. Similar to going to a bank, right? Have you ever went to a bank and tried to withdraw or move a large quantity of money? They will ask you sometimes some strange questions. Are you doing this on behalf of someone else or something like that? They want you to get to know your clients, identify them, and try to possibly determine if they are acting or if this is a suspicious transaction. A good short list would be verify the identity of the individuals who are a seller or a buyer, confirm the existence of corporations or other entities, determine if a third party is acting for a transaction. That's a big one there that you might see in the exams. For instance, let's say a father is purchasing a property for a son from overseas. Both the son and the father have to be identified in the transaction. Complete a receipt of funds relating to the buyer's deposit, report any LCTRs, large cash transaction reports, that is any funds received over $10,000 in cash. Be cautious of any suspicious activity. They want you, like mentioned, to essentially get to know your client, ask them questions about themselves, ask them about their job, even their family. A large portion of the stuff you fill out is, did you think this transaction was suspicious in any way? Complete the necessary reporting and keep records. For reporting with this information you have gathered, plus their driver's license or passport, you'll fill out their FINTRAC information on either a FINTRAC form, an individual identification information record, most likely provided by your brokerage, or hopefully by the time you are watching this and licensed, you'll be using this FINTRACR app that we use. This is what we use here at eXp Realty. It's an app called FINTRACR, and it does help speed up the process while being very efficient. You can go from top to bottom on this app, even send it to your admin staff straight from the app. It's a great little tool to have, but again, more real world for once licensed for that. Quick tip as well, and this could for sure appear in the exams. I'll put it up on the screen here. Under FINTRAC, as a salesperson, you are required to verify the identity of a seller or a buyer prior to drafting an offer. Once completed, the brokerage must retain a copy of that document, again, maybe on the exams, for a minimum period of 5 years. Also, and I don't think this will be on the exam, but every brokerage must have a FINTRAC compliance officer, and they must have a program that is updated every every 2 years. When you join a brokerage, within your first 14 days, you'll do another FINTRAC training. Ours is about 2 to 3 hours. It's not bad at all. Okay, that's what it is, what our obligations are. Let's get into a really good MCQ question that you may see on the exam. Here it is. We'll read it and break it down. You are working with a client on purchasing a townhouse in any city. The client is not purchasing as an individual, but on behalf of a corporation. You have FINTRAC obligations when it comes to corporations or other entities. What is not a document you can refer to confirm if the corporation exists? Okay, so this is a not question right now. There are 3 answers that are correct, and you and I are looking for that one incorrect answer. A, you can review a letter of notice of assessment for the corporation from a municipal or provincial government. B, you can review the name of the corporation as well as the names of all directors. C, you can review the corporation's published annual report. And D, you can review the corporation's certificate of corporate status. Okay, so when reading this, I'd read the question very carefully and I'd be looking for a document, right? That is the key word in the question there. We're looking for a document to review. A letter or notice of assessment. Okay, yes. B, the name of the corporation as well as the names of all directors. So this I would leave the cursor hovered over for now and read C, the corporation's published annual report, okay, and D, the corporation's certificate of corporate status. Right, so what do these 3 all have in common? They are all documents. B is just the name and names. Essentially, the person could just tell you this information. It is a little tricky. I'll bring up this note on the screen here. For a corporation, the information required to confirm that the corporation exists includes the name of the corporation, corporate address, nature of principal business, names of all directors. However, you will still need a document, right, to refer to and verify. If we read the end of the question, and I always do this on every single not question, always read the end of the question and then your answer. What is not a document you can refer to confirm if the corporation exists? You can review the name of the corporation as well as the names of all directors is not a document you can refer to. Answer B. Okay guys, go through that again if needed, right? And do not stress by any means. You're going above and beyond. You're here right now. You are learning stuff for the real world and of course the exams. However, like mentioned, if you are looking for that additional support to really help, look to my Exam Master mini courses in the description below. It's mini notes, mini quizzes, my exact fundamentals I use to pass all exams first try and in 4.5 months, as well as video breakdowns on the 4 types of questions you may see in the exams. Those links in the description below are also value links for the YouTube family for the time being. If you have any questions on any of this, you can DM, email, comment on this video. I get back to everyone. My name is Callum Moore, eXp Realty real estate broker here in Ontario. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.